Okay.
With the lectern. I drag it in.
Does the lectern say anything on the front? Does it say the name of the boat?
Yeah, actually, it does say the Star of Topeka on the front.
Excellent.
What is the name of the pop singer's name again?
Cynthia.
Okay. We're gonna remember that.
Yeah. Anyway, you just see a very well, apportioned dressing room. Sitting on the couch on one side is a human who's just very confused to see you walk in carrying a lectern. Can I help you?
Hi.
Hi. Who? Why?
I don't know. I heard nothing. Do I see anything in the room?
Give me an awareness roll.
Wait. If you walk through his line of sight, don't you
20.
have to Pokemon fight him?
No.
Okay. I don't understand anything about boats, apparently.
Okay, with the 20, you don't notice anything too out of the ordinary. There's a small, there are a couple of, opened envelopes sitting on, the, vanity or whatever.
Do they look like fan letters?
You would guess based on what you've heard about fan letters. You've never really seen one in person, so you wouldn't know. But, and Richard seems to be holding another one, or he would presume is Richard, seeing as he's the only person in the room.
Yes.
Let's see. As for him, let me see something real quick. He seems a little bit bothered by the fact that he doesn't really know who you are. It looks like he was, I don't know, there's something a little bit odd about him. You can't quite put your finger on it.
I cast Turn Undead on him.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
He's very confused as why you just cast a spell at him. No, seriously, who the fuck are you?
I'm from what?
Oh.
No, not O. O was
band.
another band. But not the other band, because that was us before we were what?
So you're with That Was Us?
No, I'm with what?
Oh!
No!
Oh, you're that band that's playing before Cyndia.
We are the front band.
There we go.
Yes. But we're not the front band, because that's another band in Chicago.
They play shortstop. It's their big album.
You guys have the room next to us.
Maybe.
No. The next dressing room over is yours.
Oh! I mean, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna roam over to where John is.
Yeah, at this point you guys
I'm gonna go there too.
You see me dragging a lectern out of the room? That guy's weird.
Okay, guys, I've got a brand new plan that I think is a great idea. We're gonna see who can sell the most albums on their own. Loser has to be the bassist.
Can I don't want to sell albums on my own. I work better in support roles, so I'm gonna follow both of these guys.
You're gonna steal my sales. Wait. No, that's bad.
Let's just go with him.
Okay, boys, I turn into Cindy.
Wait, I found a guy. I also found a guy who's a little confused. We might be able to sell to him.
Wait, is he still here?
Maybe.
That's a good idea. I'll sell to him as Cyndia.
Do you want me to detect water to see if he's made of water?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to need you to give me a bluff check.
Okie doke. So I go in the room and roll a dice.
And it's terrible.
Well, it's that plus, it's a 9. But yeah.
So your costume falls off as
you two need to give me awareness checks now.
23. 22, rather.
19.
Both of you realize that he's not so much dressed up as Cyndia as... Well, first of all, Cyndia's not an orc. And second of all, Cyndia's not a dude.
I'm not saying anything because this is hilarious.
Third of all, Cyndia is about 1.5 feet shorter than he currently looks.
Extra hilarious.
Hey,
not saying anything.
Let's see if we can sell some albums to this orc dude.
Okay. Excuse me, orc dude.
You want to buy an album?
Well, of course I do. Wait a minute.
Is that you,
It's at
boss?
this point that you realize that you don't actually know what Cyndia looks like.
Well, I've got a plan.
We're still gonna sell to that dude?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
The plan is the plan. Same roll. Hey, I'm Cyndia. I'd like to sell you some albums.
Hi, I'm back.
I'm Boss Mabava.
Oh, my name isn't back, but I am back in the room.
Can
Back is famous
I
for something else.
think you guys should leave
But why? The door's open.
because you opened it.
Do we want to do an awesome exit? I can create fog with magic.
No. No. Save it.
I mean, you can do it without their approval.
But he's my manager.
I'm gonna just plop down on the couch with him and hit on him a little bit. Hey, baby. So we got all these nice albums. It's from our other album.
I'm imagining a chain smoker.
If you don't want that one, you can try the other album.
Yeah.
How much are we selling these for, boss?
How much you got?
How much did they cost to print?
Yeah,
Wait, no, we did it in the computer back at the apartment.
yeah. So and we use someone else's things.
Yes.
We're a real band.
The album art was extra cheap because I did it with crayon.
Okay. So do John and I get to roll the
Since you're the lead on the flirting, give me another bluff check.
I'm gonna look around the room again, only...
It's a 2.
I'm gonna look around the room again, and I'm gonna try to steal some of those fan letters. 20. Again.
Okay.
what does the spell identify do
Okay,
magically? Can I
and-
identify the room?
All right. Identify is used to tell you what things are and do and where they came from.
So would
You could identify Richard.
yeah, can I find?
He's not a thing. He's not an object.
Can we make him a
What if
thing?
he's a robot? Would this tell
He's a
us where he was
human.
from?
So no.
Darn.
I should have
hitting
detected
on-
water so I'd know that.
And robots are people too, you bastard.
So where you from, baby? See, I got this covered.
All right.
I'm assuming that part of this involves you rubbing his leg.
Yes.
He looks at you for a moment and give me a heel check. Actually,
Wait, are we sure that Richard is Baby? I thought Baby was
That's
another
plus your
band.
wisdom.
Okay. So 6.
yeah. He looks at you for a moment and you see a look of mutual attraction. That look of mutual attraction quickly is replaced with a look of vomiting in your lap. He does not appear to be attracted to you at all. On the bright side, though, he does not notice you pocketing the
letters?
The letters.
I
Excellent.
want to
I
help.
have no idea what's in these, but I'll read them.
Is there any money lying around? I'll leave an album where the money was.
No, there is no money lying around.
Give me an album. I took the letters. That counts as money.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sale.
All right. That's one.
Okay.
I'm counting that under my pool because
So-
I sexed him up.
So,
Wait.
So we gotta go before he makes us.
We need to do something for him. I don't know what, though.
Do you want me to identify the album?
I mean, there is a
There's been a lot
trash
of
can by
confusion.
the vanity while you're taking the albums.
Okay.
He might need that because it doesn't.
Okay,
look
so
like
I want
want
to hand him the trash can, but I want to spine it first to look for money. I roll a 2 plus 6, an 8.
There is no money in the trash can.
Is there
There is
trash?
only garbage.
Cool.
How long? Well, how long has this guy been here that there's actually garbage in the trash can? If everybody's just getting on the ship now,
Is it more letters?
I don't know. I'm not very aware. But
I look in the trash can, too. 13 doesn't help.
I mean, there are a few balled-up pieces of paper. They might be letters.
Let's
they
just
might
take
just
them.
be. Okay, so
Okay,
empty
okay.
the trash can before giving it to him so he can throw up in it.
We
Can I
can't-
put
no,
the
no,
trash
no.
can on his head?
No, that'll look suspicious. I'll create the illusion of a fire in the trash can.
No, I can actually create a fire in the trash
No, we
can.
need what's in the trash can.
Oh, right.
And so that you can run into the hallway and say you threw it overboard.
Okay.
Okay, so do I need to roll to create the illusion of fire? Or do I just decrement something?
You just decrement MP.
Excellent, I love that. Next problem.
Oh God, it's a fire! And I run out.
Man, that's crazy, baby.
Are you still in there? He has thrown up on you.
I'm going to
Give
go
me a
help with the
fortitude
fire.
save.
Okay. 16.
16.
You're fine.
You're fine. You are not disgusted by the fact that this man has just vomited on you.
I
He is now deeply distressed by. Hold on. He is deeply distressed by this fire.
I empty out the
stands
contents
up
of the
and
can.
goes running out of the room, throwing up as he goes.
I empty the contents of the can and I'm holding this above my head as he runs out of the room. Does he crash into me?
Are you trying to get him to crash into you?
Yes.
Can you? The can still
Give
look
me
like...
a reflex save.
18.
You succeed. He rams into you.
Yes! Boom! Now you're on fire! Oh wait, it's not fire. Sorry, dude.
You can use real fire.
I could use real fire.
He just... You just hear this echoing, vomiting sound in the trash can as he just kind of falls over unconscious.
I check his
From the
good
blow to
music.
the head from having the trash can slam down on him.
I check his pockets. 15.
Just 1 second. Just give me a moment.
This was a good plan.
Okay.
We need to sell another album. We'll see if he has
You
money.
find $12.
Excellent!
You find 12 snow
Wait,
dollars.
let's leave another
Leave
album.
2 albums! Leave 2 albums!
Dude, collector's edition. I'm gonna sign his face.
Alright.
18. I guess I spelled Cindy correctly.
I think we should take him back in the room and put him on the bed and shut the door.
Should we sign his face as Cyndia too?
Yes.
Yes.
He already did.
They're members of the
That's
band.
what
Yeah,
he
we'll
did.
sign it as Cindy.
A 10. Mine's less pretty.
Wait, do I have?
Charisma. You had your charisma.
Oh, okay. 16.
11.
Okay. So, yes, you sign Cyndia 3 times on his face and leave him unconscious, covered in his own vomit on the couch.
Is there
which is also covered in his vomit.
Is there a mirror in the room?
Yeah, on the vanity.
Can we put it above him?
No, I was gonna say, can we sign the mirror and say, look at yourself in this mirror?
Yes. Yes, let's do that.
Okay.
Same roll.
I got an 8.
16.
Okay, you sign the mirror. It is very pretty. It looks like Cynthia's handwriting.
Wait, he was vomiting. I turn him over.
Should we check him for poison?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Wait. Maybe we didn't make the vomiting part happen. Maybe someone poisoned him.
Can you detect poison?
No, I can detect magic and I can identify. Can I identify the purpose of the vomit if there's poison in there?
No!
What? Why not?
No!
No, because if there's any traces of stuff...
Fine, you know what? Yes, you cast Identify on the vomit.
Okay.
It's
He
his
had
lunch.
a ham sandwich for lunch. For breakfast, he had coffee and a bagel. No cream cheese, just plain.
So it sounds like he's half
Yesterday
Jewish.
for dinner, he had
That really shouldn't come up.
a
at this point.
hamburger.
Well, okay, wait, maybe he's got some sort of gastric problem.
Is he a smoker?
That's a good point.
Okay, yeah, he
Is
might
there any
have
tar in
obstructed
his
bowels. Okay, should we get him open to check his bowels?
No. No, I think we're done here.
Yeah.
We left the albums, right?
Yeah.
What if he swallowed
We gotta get our sales up, guys. We
That,
gotta
that was
move
3.
on.
That was 3. That was
That's
good.
3.
All
We
right.
did good.
All right.
We're off to a very good start, but I think we got to find more people to sell things to.
So, can we-
get your lectern, get your cot. and
Okay.
let's roll
I
on.
left the cot upstairs.
Well, I still have the lectern so we can put the
Downstairs.
albums on it.
Whatever. Wherever the
Okay.
stairs
Actually,
are.
you should drag it. You're stronger.
Okay.
Alright, so where do you guys take the lectern?
Is there an open area?
There's an open area on deck at the front of the ship, and there's, like, the restaurant area.
Let's go to the restaurant area. I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We can sell things to hungry people because we know they'll have money because they're buying food.
And they'll be hungry for music.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys kind of show up in the, dining area. It's, there's a few, there are a few passengers kind of milling about. Not everyone's on board the ship yet. There's, a few groups, like 3 groups seated at tables. They're kind of mid-meal right now.
Do they have any sort of, like, alcoholic fountain that I could bathe in? Because I feel like I need
No.
to cleanse myself
No.
after the vomit.
You could go take a shower.
Or you
Yeah.
jump in the ocean.
River.
River ocean.
How fast is the boat moving? Is it?
It's not moving. It's still docked. You
Oh.
guys have done all of this in the space of about 30 minutes.
Okay, wait. Does anybody have a sword? Apparently, they can't untie the boat. I think we need to fix.
I know. Where's the mooring?
A captive audience is easier to sell to.
Where's
You're
the mooring?
right.
By the gangplank.
I cast flare on it.
That's not a hand
It catches fire.
All right, the boat's good now.
The
Okay.
steward starts
everybody's gonna
panicking
try
and yells for like bucket crews.
Hold on, everybody's gonna try and put out that fire if they don't think something else is on fire.
Quick, make another fire.
I'll make the illusion of a fire. Somewhat. What's the most funny place to put the fire?
On the captain's head.
No.
Your own pants.
No. Okay, like right above where the fuel reserves are.
That's a good spot.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
all of
rolled
the guys
11.
that were bringing buckets to put out the mooring fire run over to worry about the other fire. They quickly realize it's an illusion of a fire. High or low, Joe? High or low?
Low. Pop it.
And the rope burns through.
All right, the boat's good.
And the sailors down on the docks start panicking as they realize that the ship is starting to float downriver.
Wait, we got everything we needed out of the truck, right?
Yeah, I'm sure we did.
Wait,
High or low?
hi.
You can see the guys carrying your drum kit standing there trying to figure out what the hell just happened. Several people are trying to get grappling hooks to try and catch the boat and arrest its
Copycats!
movement.
Stealing my idea. Okay, so do we need to like stand along the side and
I just
like...
need pots and pans.
Wait, do we need to stand along the side and like cut the grappling?
No, I
hook?
think that'd be bad.
Why?
They might get suspicious that we're behind letting the boat go if we're cutting a bunch of grappling hooks.
Yeah, it's not like there's a bunch of nosy kids on the boat that are investigating us.
Oh wow, that's an epic failure.
Oh, great.
So there are a bunch of nosy kids on the boat investigating us.
No, that's an epic failure for them trying to use rope to catch the boat.
Finally.
So they do manage to hook the boat. They don't manage to hook the other end in time. So you guys are now floating downriver with
All this-
several sailors
And the drum kit?
trying to drag them. Yes, and the drum kit.
Save the drum kit!
Okay,
Telescopic arm to save the drum kit. 9 plus.
That's your that would be a ranged roll, I
So
guess.
dex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 11.
Okay, so you shoot an arm out. It's barely at the edge of your reach, but you're able to grab the drum kit and start pulling.
Wait,
it
I have an
back in.
idea.
Several sailors try to grab onto it as you're pulling it.
I have an idea. Let's sell CDs to the sailors as we pull them up.
That's a
okay.
good idea.
Yes. So, hey, can I interest you in another album?
Hey, sir, do you like albums that are titled very obscurely and involve soul music?
No,
Soul
we're,
and body music, in fact.
we're not titled very obscurely. They're from Pittsburgh.
Right.
Writing that down.
That's
I guess I'm gonna keep pulling them up.
that's a 19
Slowly.
diplomacy for the guy I'm talking to.
Um,
I'll pull you up if you buy it.
that helps your diplomacy greatly. He's like, sure, just get me on board.
15 strength check.
15 strength check. All right, you manage to haul him up, and he basically begrudgingly pulls into his wallet. So how much?
How much?
Well, we got 12 last time. We got to move it up.
sold
13.
two.
Yeah.
No, not 13.
13.
No, 13's unlucky.
Oh, 113.
No, that's too much.
There's too many 13s. What about 1250?
Yes. 1250.
1250.
Sure.
All right.
He hands over 1250.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
Oh
we
man,
go
we
for
are
that.
making so much money. Like usually usually people have to wait until the end to like get the money, but
Yeah,
we're
we're getting
making
it
money
now.
now.
Of course, we're
How
also-
many albums do you guys have?
How
Art
many?
brought a box. You can fit 300 in a box.
Okay, fine. You do have 300 albums.
Cool.
We
I
prefer
think
not
that's-
to take wet money, but okay.
Do you want me to
try.
create the illusion of a hairdryer?
No.
I've got a lot of MP left.
No.
Nah, let's get the drum kit up.
Okay.
At least it wasn't a 1.
Yeah, it's 11.
Okay. So, you get the drum kit on board. It's fairly waterlogged, but
That's okay. It'll make the music more interesting.
Oh, I could have used
I mean,
chalk
it'll
to
also
draw the
probably
number on
dry
the door.
out by the time you guys
Chalk with me.
play tomorrow night.
Oh, we're playing tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Well, that saves us
It's
a
a
lot of time to
4-day
sell more albums.
cruise.
Well, the-
Cool.
Oh, I should have written that down. Why didn't you tell me to write that down, Mr. Manager?
I didn't think you'd write it down.
He's not wearing his banana shirt.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, please, Mr. Manager's my father. Call me assistant manager.
Okay, so did we...
Joe, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but Kiwi assists nobody.
No, he helped me sell my albums.
By the way,
You
did you
helped me sell
did
my
you sell the
albums.
album to the sailor that was closest to you, or did you not try?
I tried.
Oh yeah, since we charged him
Do I
so
need to
much
roll
though, it
that?
should be a special edition.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna sign it the same way we signed the last one?
Yeah, let's sign his face.
Okay.
I roll a 13 for signing.
Do you sign it with your actual names this time?
No.
Yeah, I guess I'm still
You're
Yeah.
still a
Cindy.
giant fucking orc.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cindy, so I'll write
Yeah.
Cindy on.
I also write that on.
Right, Sandia.
Not like he can tell.
There you go. Your face is worth more this way.
Yeah.
Don't get that wet anytime soon, though. It'll
You
come
can get
right
tattooed
off.
on. Yeah.
Your face isn't quite worth $1 million, but it might be worth $10.
No, we will not buy your face.
No.
He wanders off.
Okay.
The rest of the sailors get on board, and it looks like they're trying to get the engines rolling to,
That was an illusion,
chug
right?
back to the docks
Yeah.
Okay,
because
good.
it is a steam-driven ship.
It sounds like there's trouble down in the engine room, guys. Do you think they need our help?
They might need albums.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it locked?
No, we have full
There's a
access.
guy stopping you.
You want to buy an album?
Yeah, would you like to buy an album, good sir? My name is
16. On my
Cynthia?
phone, let's see.
I have a 9 on my album selling.
I haven't rolled over a 10 yet.
Would you like to change dice?
So he just kind of looks at you. I'm good on albums. Do
Hey, what's going on back
you
there?
gentlemen need anything?
We're here to help
Yeah.
Yeah.
The captain sent us down.
with the power.
Bluff check. Joe doesn't have to roll a bluff check because he sincerely believes he's helping.
I'm here to
It's a
music.
7. All right. He needs to roll awareness.
He's probably gonna beat it.
It's really loud behind him, though.
Aren't you the performer for tomorrow?
That's
No,
right.
that's
we're
another
Cynthia.
band.
Wow, that's the worst bluff ever.
What's your total on that, Art?
11.
Your charisma, yeah.
He just. Well, Miss Cynthia, we prefer you not get into the engine room in case you get hurt.
That makes sense, I guess.
Is there something dangerous in the engine room? Do they need our help?
Well, we have engines in there, and those are generally dangerous for people to be around.
Dangerous Engines. Consider that for a future band name.
Ah,
Ooh.
no, album.
For our next other album.
Yes.
I thought our next album was going to be self-titled, but we don't want to name our album self-titled till we change the band name, because we'll have another one that is the same name again.
What do we want to call it? Loud Engine?
Something Dangerous Engine?
Dangerous Engine.
Dangerous Engine.
Yes.
Joe, do you want some paper or something?
No, he's
No.
good.
Okay. Anyway, so he just is like, do you need anything else? Because we're kind of busy trying to get back to the docks.
So you're going to buy an album?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
No, I'm good on.
Do you have any
albums.
rum? I need to wash off.
No.
Darn.
Okay, these squares are not going to buy albums. We need to go where the cool people are and buy albums.
Wait, we left the lectern in the food court.
That is a problem. Let's go to the lectern.
Yeah, well, everything got crazy once that fire started somehow.
Yeah, I don't know who started that.
Yeah,
Loudly, no idea.
the crew here really needs to keep this place under control.
Yeah, seriously.
So by this point, they've managed to chug back to the docks and have moored up again, and are
Should
just.
we burn the rope again?
Is there one does not simply chug into more?
No, but you have to burn the rope.
Oh.
There's many puns to be done here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I assume you guys go back to where you parked the lectern.
I don't
Yes.
understand why we aren't doing something. Like, shouldn't we be helping the boat move somehow? Like,
We're moving it.
Yeah.
With our souls.
okay, so should we go play some music to move other people's souls?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go get our instruments and then we'll go to the lectern.
Yes.
Yes.
Play in front of it.
Perform checks.
I roll a d20.
Oh, art crit.
I natural 20'd it.
I get a 9.
I got a 17.
So it's because my drums are still soggy.
Yeah, basically.
And I have a 5 in music. This went real well.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun,
So Art got a perfect 25.
Buy your CD if you don't. It's the other one. Buy our CD.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
The other
actually,
album is the one. You
all
want the other
like-
album fun. The sound of bass and body, yeah. Soul
So yeah,
album.
basically there's about like
This is why
6
you
or
don't do
7
the lyrics.
people in here, and about actually 5 5 of them decide to buy your albums because why not?
All right, that 6th one is now our enemy.
Okay, wait. What's the guy who didn't buy your album's name? What does he look like?
He's. Well, actually, it's a she. She appears to be a half elf. Like
Half elf.
I bet
No
that's
face.
I bet that's Sendia. Let's go shake her down.
She
harshing our
was
vibe.
sitting with 2 other people who both bought your album. So she might not have bought it because both of her friends bought it.
So they're gonna pirate our album.
That's
We're on a
not-
boat. That means we can deal with piracy
Wait.
the old-fashioned way.
Wait. They keep weapons on board for dealing with pirates.
Let's go find the
Let's
weapon
go
cabinet.
tell those people whose job it is to fight the pirates.
Yeah, we could just use the crew to fight the pirates. This is a very good plan.
How do I raise the crew? I've got a lot of charisma and a whip.
We need to...
So I feel like I can do this one of 2
Let's go to the
ways.
captain's office. He'll know the way around.
if he's there.
Well, we'll kick in the door and look around a bit.
Okay.
So you head up toward the bridge.
Yes.
The captain is actually standing by a table, just going over.
Captain, there are pirates on
logs.
board.
Where does the bridge go?
No! Weapons!
Pirates? What are you talking? Where
Stupid
are there
earmarks.
Pirates in the food court. There's a half-elf pirate.
She's pirating.
Okay, can I describe what
Yes.
the woman?
What definition of piracy are we working with?
Her 2
here?
friends bought our really, really cool album, and she didn't buy it. And we are 99% sure that she is going to pirate that album. Do not copy that floppy.
Yeah.
I don't really have the jurisdiction to deal with.
Is it because we're not at sea yet? Because
we can
we
fix
can
that.
fix
Yeah,
that.
we can get the boat on the road. Is that what we need?
No. I. There's a lot that's been going on. This is the worst launch I've ever had from a ship.
I had it earlier. It was delicious.
This is the best
Wait,
launch
you
we've
had
had of
food?
an album.
Yeah, it was in the food court. Since you guys were mixing me out anyway, I figured I'd just kind of like, nom nom nom.
That's why the bass probably sounded better than usual.
Huh.
No wonder you.
Look,
have to remember that.
I'd love to help you guys out, but I'm.
Hey, what's that?
What are you pointing at?
Can I identify it?
No, I'm just pointing.
Are you trying to distract him?
Yes.
Make it a bluff roll.
18.
Oh, do I do something?
Oh, no. He just kind of looks at you and then just. Oh wow! What is that over there? He kind of. He walks over and.
Get the weapons.
Are the weapons?
There are no weapons.
Oh.
There are only logbooks and charts.
Take some charts and leave albums.
There's no flare gun for
We want to be on top of the charts.
That's right.
Well, let's go stand on these during our show. Okay.
No. Okay, yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we hide them inside the doppelganger?
Yeah.
He looks over and asks, "Wait, what are you guys doing?"
And wait.
Oh!
All right, Art, be careful what you say because it's about to be hilarious.
Hi, my name's Cyndia, and we're trying to top the
We want to
charts.
top the charts.
Yeah.
He just kind of looks at you. He epic failed his awareness, by the way.
Nice.
Wait. Is the thing he looked at not real?
Yeah.
Can I look at it and see if it's real? I gotta like.
No. Let me explain before you go rolling dice for no reason.
It was a 23, so I was pretty happy with it.
I need a moment to figure out how the hell this works out.
He didn't listen.
You're all dumbasses, by the way!
He didn't listen to the hippity hop. How would he know what she looks like?
Silence. God, I need my gavel. Okay. We have other concerns at the moment. I actually need those charts really badly.
We'll say them if you buy an album.
We'll throw him in free with an album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We will sign your charts too.
Cynthia, I don't want to have to throw you in the brig, so
Okay.
I'd appreciate having those charts back.
I don't want to be thrown in the brig, so I would like you to buy an album so we could give you your charts back.
Okay, should I make it really foggy?
Not yet. That's the thing you can want.
Okay. I just like making
He
fog.
pulls out a crossbow and levels it at your head. Ma'am, I'm going to need those charts.
I pull out the charts and hold them to his
Okay,
head.
wait. Where's the
He
money?
takes the charts.
Hold on.
This plan was not as good as I thought it was, boys.
He calls for a couple of sailors. Escort Miss Cynthia and her proteges to
Do it now.
her room.
No. Let's let them take us to Miss Cynthia's room.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.